Pancake Tuesday is a very happy day. If they don't give us holiday, we'll all run away. Where will we run to? Up Thurlby Lane. Here comes Claney with a big fat cane. I don't know who made that up. I didn't make that up. But somebody did. So there's only me left, you see, anyway, of all the crowd.
You see, I was brought up on a farm, so I had freedom of the farm. And as regards going to Lawrence School, that was 2 miles to walk there, 2 miles back. And the first day at school, I was 5-year-old, I fell down the school steps, hit my head, cut my head open, the mark's still there on my head. I split my head open, falling down the steps at 5-year-old, and I went to my father's relation, which had the dairy, which was the milk dairy that supplied milk, and the farmer's wife there put butter on it, put butter on my head, and that's all that was done with it.
Tic-tac-toe, give me a high, give me a low, give me a 3 in a row. Johnny got shot by UFO. Billy got shot by UFO.
There was no playground. We came out of the school. There was the chapel there, which the school belonged to the chapel, the congregational chapel. And there was cobbles just in front, and then there was the road, and that's where we played.
But you see, there, in them days, we researched quite a bit, and they had to pay a penny a day to go to school. And them kids could make a penny a day up Gunnerseed Gill on washing floors, as we called them, sorting lead ore out of all rubbish. So a majority of kids never went to school because they couldn't afford it, you see. That's what was being handed down anyway. And it was only a very few that went to school in the 1800s. Like. Sunday school was in the chapel before that, and they used to just go on a Sunday for 2 hours, the kids, and that was their Sunday school. And it was just to learn more than being scripture and such like. That was when they managed to learn to read a little bit and count. And that was all dedication a lot of them would ever get, like, yeah. Because on a Sunday, mines didn't work as far as I can work out. There was no mining done at all on a Sunday in them days.
Hopscotch, we used to draw with a chalk, draw it on the road, and then I think you threw a little stone to each square, and that was one thing. Rounders, we used to play rounders.
The younger ones had the little room, and it had a great big stove in it, big one. There would be a big stove in the bigger room as well, presumably. Yes, there must have been, because there was no heat, no well, there would be electric light, you know, but there would be no other heating but the stoves.
Now you there, boy. Have you any explanation as to why you were late this morning? Have you any reason why I should spare the rod this afternoon? Oh, excuse me, Edward. I've heard all about your father. No. This kind of dissension is no good. What are you here at school for? To learn.
Well, my best friend was Colin Hurd. He was always my friend at school. And it took us a long time to go home on a night. We'd play around in the woods, we'd light a fire, and then we saunter along the road, and then he lived on the on the north side, and I lived on the south side. We just went our different ways home.